Michael Bodnyk. I'm pastor here at Faith Evangelical Lutheran Church since 1995. The anniversary date of my ministry here is Groundhog Day, February 2nd of 1995. So that's the day I celebrate my anniversary each year here. Kind of a little humorous thing there with Groundhog Day. My ties to this congregation go back since my birth, actually. My mother's family has belonged to this congregation, and before that it was the St. John's Union Church in Mickley's for several generations. My grandmother, my grandparents were both very active in the congregation. Grandmother taught Sunday school in what they called the A.L. Held Bible class for many years. And so when we visited Grandma and Grandpa for a weekend or whatever, and it was a Sunday morning, we came to church with them. And so when I came here as pastor, many of the older ladies especially remembered me coming here with my grandparents. We've changed over the 13 years that I've been here. We started out, of course, as a little rural Pennsylvania Dutch congregation. We were down at St. John's. Then they came up here, and Palm Sunday of April of 1965 is when they came to this structure, this building, and started worshiping here. At that point, they were still family. It was kind of a family congregation. You had your Pennsylvania, older Pennsylvania German families who were part of the congregation and been part of the congregation for generations. But then after I got here, we started getting more and more newer people from the community coming in and joining our congregation. A lot of younger people coming in with children, and they mixed into it quite well. The new people that move into our congregation have always been accepted by the older people, and there's been no animosity between the two groups. And those younger people have been really a strong part of our congregation. When I first started here, our church council, for instance, was made up of mainly people who had been here a long time, who could really count their roots in this congregation. And now, a greater majority of the people who are serving on our church council are people who are here since I've been here. So, members less than the 13 years that I've been here. So it really works out well. And again, the older members do support, even though the church council might be younger people, the older members do support everything that they do, which is very nice. Middle class congregation. We don't have a lot of professional people in our congregation. We have school teachers, of course, but I can't name one doctor, for instance, who's a member of our congregation. I can name one lawyer, but the rest are all working either in office buildings or in industry. If you look at our calendar, you'll see that every night, just about during the week, except late Friday night, this church is used by some either group of the congregation or community group. We have every brand of Boy and Girl Scouting you might want meets here. Alcoholics Anonymous meets here. Sweet Adelines, criminal justice, community justice panel that meets every other week with young people from high schools who have mild disciplinary problems that have to be worked out. They meet here. We have all of our church congregational groups that meet during the week. So it's a very busy congregation, and we're very happy about the fact that it's busy. In addition to all those groups, about 3.5 years ago, the Faith Evangelical Lutheran School became part of our congregation here, renting space from us for the purpose of educating kids between the ages of kindergarten and 8th grade. And they can have a maximum of about 60 students that we have room for here. So that's kind of a neat ministry that even though they're a separate entity from our congregation, they're also tied into our ministry here because we see them every day. We interact with them all the time. When there's school vacation and they're not here, it's kind of like, quiet around here. There's no kids, and we miss them. The vicars over the past years and I help out with the chapels once in a while and give them messages and just greet them in the halls. And so they are, even though they're separate from us, we feel they're part of our congregation. So there's a lot of ways that we do reach out, and then of course our ladies and men go out to for instance, the state hospital, and put on programs at the state hospital to entertain the residents there. Just a couple weeks ago, our confirmation classes and a couple other people went to a yearly trip to Cedarbrook County Home to play bingo with the residents there. So we do try to reach out as much as we can to the community that's around us.